Hey guys, I hope you're all keeping well. So this is a pretty special video really. This is linked to me meeting up with a couple of tubers fairly recently in the last week, and them being the top people that they are. Yeah, they brought along some gifts, and before we had a drink and a bit of gaming and other stuff, which I'll talk about in a sec. We did an exchange by our cars, by our vehicles, by the people probably thought we were up to no good, exchanging a bit of the old narcotic action. Who knows? But very quickly before I jump in, I'm back to back videoing in case you think I'm a bit of a skanky sod and I haven't washed or changed my clothes. I just didn't want to put this within the pickups video. I'm not entirely sure which way I'm going to upload them, but which order. So thought I'd do it separate. So the tubes themselves, again, if you follow me on the socials, you probably already let me know. But I met up with Feed Me Chicken and Billy, so Car Strength Gaming. So good old FMC messaged me a while ago, a few weeks ago, and said, look, I'm probably going to be in your neck of the woods. I think he hails from around here, from a while back, and he said, if I am, you're around for a bit of a meet-up. I was like, yeah, absolutely. And we penciled in a date. We got a bit closer, and then lo and behold, it was game on. So it was the Friday just gone, and I messaged a few people. Probably a bit 11th hour, a bit kind of lazy on my behalf, but Billy was around, so Billy joined us. So I tried to pick her. It was a bit of a trek for Billy. I think without vehicle, I had to stroll a bit. So cheers for tolerating the journey. But we met up, good old Basildon, Bas Vegas, Essex, at the Festival Leisure Park. And I haven't been there for donkey's years. When I did go there, it was mainly cinema, maybe a couple of food places, and there's still that, plus a lot of other even more restaurants and stuff, and a few shops, a lot of bars, a couple of clubs which we were too old to frequent, or certainly FMC and me too old to frequent that kind of those kind of haunts, so we didn't bother with that. But we went to Crumbs. What was it blooming cool, if I remember. I'll reference it later on in the vid, otherwise I'll probably just chuck up a little bit of text around now. But FMC, Feed Me Chicken, got there a little bit early, and he kind of scouted this place out and said, why don't we go there? Originally we were going to do the old Harvester thing, but it was just rammed, and we only really wanted a drink and a chat, and getting in the car park and all that was just mission impossible. So we went to this other place, bowling place, and booked in for a bit of bowling. We had a little bit of a wait, but it had some an arcade and part to it, modern arcade, modern kind of gaming. So I think the only machine that had a bit of a retro, or couple had a bit of retro feel to them, was Space Invaders, the big, fairly common, isn't it, in arcades, the big mega huge screen, hugely kind of bright and loud. Must be getting bloody old. But you got to kind of shoot your guns at it, and obviously in the usual Space Invader fashion, they kind of come tumbling down until they kind of crash your bases and take over the world, take over the earth. So so we played that. We played a lot of Mario Kart on the Mario Kart arcades, which was pretty cool. I think it was obviously just the three of us, but I think it was a four car setup. So that was quite cool. We all won a race each, and then at the end, FMC literally pipped us at the post on one. But no, it was really cool to see those guys. I met Billy a couple of times before. We've been to some retro video places in the area, and we went up one time to see. We need to do that again, but go up to see Scott in Ipswich at the Retro Realm. So I've seen Billy a few times, and we've got exchange messages and stuff. But exchange messages a lot with Feed Me Chicken, but I've never met. So he bowled up, mask on. I remember. I'll whack a photo up. Mask was present, and we just had an awesome just a couple of hours, a bit of banter, a bit of bowling, a bit of gaming. And spoke about all sorts, but YouTube, obviously a lot of gaming chat, and it's amazing really if you think about it. Kind of just this whole, never would have thought, when I haven't been going for too long, but when I started up, that you'd be just building out some really good like friendships through social media, which I've always been very like cynical about. So it was really cool. But the gifts, some of them are going to be photos because I mean I'll talk about the bulky, the big items, the FMC chucked over, but yeah, without exaggeration, probably about 200 mags. He said he was going to be bringing some stuff, and he said make sure you got a big boot for these magazines. But yeah, I wasn't expecting quite so many. But yeah, fantastic. A lot of computer like video games, a lot of a massive amount of Games Master games that go through the years. Games Master magazines even that go through the years. A lot of Amiga stuff. And I've said to him, I've got a lot of respect for the Amiga, and I did play it, but I didn't own one back in the day, so we're going to pass that on to someone who's more into that, probably appreciate it more than me. But I've started to flick through some of those magazines, and obviously, some cracking titles in there, and even just some of the adverts and around other games, and adverts around some of the films that are out at the time, and in some of the mailaways as well with. Mail away for some mainly for like import games, but it's quite fascinating just to have a little look through. So I'm not bringing them upstairs because they literally would take up the entire room. So I spent a good 2 hours at the weekend. Sounds like it's loads of effort, isn't it? It was quite pleasurable, to be honest. It was like a bit of chill time. 2 hours sifting through, ordering them, and doing a bit in Retroed style, a bit of an inventory as to what as to what I'd acquired. So that's really cool. There's a few other FMC items we'll come on to in a second, but yeah, Billy bought me, so I'm going to bring you some Game Boy games, there's some Japanese titles, so I'm probably going to have to build up my knowledge of the Japanese language. Obviously the games are very well known. I might need a bit of help with the language part. But yeah, cracking as always. The sticker art on these games is fantastic. So you've got Harvest Moon, it's numero uno. It's a Final Fantasy Legend 3, pretty mega. And then we've got another Final Fantasy Saga. So yeah, some cracking RPG action. Excuse me, a bit of an itch. Does that mean something lucky or something unlucky? Probably going to tread in a Douglas herd when I step outside, but we'll see. But no, 3 corking games. Thank you, Billy. Like massively appreciated. And great to see you again. The other bits from FMC. He had a whole boot just full of stuff. It was like a car booty kind of vibe to it, and he was just like, look, have a look, and take what you want. So PS3 wise, I've had a lot of great things about this game, so hopefully it doesn't disappoint. I don't think it will. A few people have spoken about it. The one that springs to my retro rivals, they were chatting about it not so long ago, I'm sure, but yeah, a bit of Alice in Wonderland. So Alice Madness Returns for the good old PS3. And then a classic in the Elder Scrolls series, Skyrim. And all like super thons, and it's got the bloody map and the manual. The days when you actually bloody got something with your games. But yeah, 10 out of 10 as it says on the front of Masterpiece. So chuffed with them. Going back a few years now. I do like a bit. Driving games are pretty awesome. So Rally Sport Challenge 2. Haven't played that one. Just need to. Got a few cases and bits I need to sort of stickers out on stuff. I've got the original or the first one of this. I think I've got the 4th one on the 360. I haven't got the sequel. So yeah, Project Gotham Racing 2. And yeah, another pretty commonly known series. But yeah, Unreal. Unreal Championship. So it's the sequel, I think it is. So chuffed with them. Got some PS2 games. But I don't have much PS2 stuff, so this is pretty awesome. The old basketball, street hoops. But yeah, I'm not saying much about these because I haven't ruddy played them. So Soul Calibur 3. So yeah, a bit of a more show, less tell with these for this particular vid. But yeah, I'm just kind of blown away and appreciative of the generosity. This one I have played at mates in the past, but yeah, Jak and Daxter. Pretty cool. And then yeah, I don't know where you get, maybe you get some from Booties or in the chicken house. I'm not entirely sure, but a couple of Game Boy, OG Game Boy like pouches, which is pretty cool. So I've now got, yeah, double man bag action, so I can cruise around Southend, cruise around any retro markets or upcoming. Go to EGX later on. Like I say, now it's this month because it's September today. So going to EGX. So yeah, you know, I might sport one of these casually. So yeah, big thanks for that. Obviously, yeah, it's like I mentioned the magazines before. I won't go through like all of them, but it's got, yeah, loads of these McDonald's. You know, I mean, I do like toys and bits, but McDonald's Happy Meal, like Nintendo characters, all like sealed in the little pouches. But I think he said that he was trying to, yeah, one stage go for like a full set. So I've no idea how many there are in the set. All I know is there's a lot looking at me from this here box. Yeah, a few different like kind of Luigi variants. Really a bit hard to see with the cellophane. Got the main dude finally. Yeah, Mario, and a ton of others. Maybe they need a little yeah, YouTube short on them. I'll unpackage them and yeah, put them out. I hadn't realised, but yeah, cracking Pop-Tarts box as well, but he didn't include any Pop-Tarts. Oh, I jest. But no, really good evening. Yeah, again, another example of just great friends, great, you know, generosity. We don't have to, like, you know, exchange stuff, but we kind of do, which is just amazing. And yeah, long may the fun continue. And that's it. Big thanks to both those guys. Big thanks to you all for watching. And I'll yeah, catch you soon on the next one. All the best. Cheers.